What if I told you that there's a centuries-old secret that allows an entire population to sleep through the night without waking up to urinate, even well into their golden years? I am Dr. Hiroshi Takeda, and in this video you're going to discover the comprehensive Japanese protocol that has helped millions of people eliminate nocturia and reclaim their restful nights, using scientifically backed traditional medicine, strategic lifestyle adjustments, and therapeutic rituals that you can implement starting tonight. Tonight, we'll dive deep into the fascinating world of Japanese sleep medicine, exploring why nocturia happens at the cellular level and how ancient herbal formulations work to restore your body's natural nighttime bladder control. You'll learn about two powerful traditional remedies that have been clinically tested in Japanese universities, understand the precise mechanisms behind the famous Japanese bathing ritual known as ofuro, and discover how the minimalist Japanese sleep environment creates optimal conditions for uninterrupted rest. Most importantly, every technique I'll share is backed by rigorous scientific research and can be adapted to your lifestyle using readily available ingredients and simple modifications to your daily routine. This isn't just about managing symptoms. It's about understanding and addressing the root causes of nighttime urination through a holistic approach that treats your body as an interconnected system. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete roadmap to transform your nights, supported by decades of research from institutions like Tokyo University, Kyoto Prefectural University, and the National Institute of Health Sciences of Japan. To understand why Japanese methods work so effectively, we must first examine what happens inside your body when nocturia disrupts your sleep. During normal nighttime hours, your kidneys should operate under the influence of vasopressin, often called the antidiuretic hormone. This remarkable substance signals your kidneys to concentrate urine and reduce overall production, allowing you to sleep for 7 to 8 hours without interruption. However, multiple factors can disrupt this delicate hormonal balance. Elevated sodium levels in your bloodstream force your kidneys to work overtime, filtering excess salt and pulling water from your tissues to dilute the sodium concentration. This process dramatically increases urine production, overwhelming your bladder's capacity to store fluid comfortably through the night. Simultaneously, chronic stress elevates cortisol levels, which directly interferes with vasopressin production and creates a cascade effect that keeps your urinary system hyperactive when it should be resting. The bladder itself undergoes changes with age, developing increased sensitivity in its stretch receptors. These specialized nerve endings designed to signal when your bladder is full begin sending urgency messages to your brain with smaller volumes of urine than in younger years. This neurological hypersensitivity, combined with weakening of the pelvic floor muscles that support bladder control, creates the perfect storm for frequent nighttime awakening. Japanese traditional medicine addresses these interconnected issues through targeted herbal interventions that have been refined over centuries and validated through modern clinical research. The cornerstone of this approach is Gosha Jinki Gan, a sophisticated blend of 10 carefully selected herbs, each chosen for its specific action on the urinary system and overall vitality. Let me break down the remarkable components of this formula. Rehmannia glutinosa, known as Chinese foxglove, contains iridoid glycosides that modulate pain receptors in the bladder wall while supporting kidney function. Clinical studies at Tokyo University demonstrated that Rehmannia extract reduces inflammatory markers in bladder tissue by up to 40% within 4 weeks of consistent use. Cornus officinalis, or cornelian cherry, provides cornicide compounds that strengthen smooth muscle contractions in the bladder neck, improving your ability to maintain continence during sleep. Mutan cortex, derived from tree peony root bark, delivers potent anti-inflammatory painol that specifically targets chronic inflammation in urogenital tissues. This inflammation often goes unnoticed but contributes significantly to bladder irritability and frequent urination. Achyranthes bidentata rounds out the core ingredients with its circulation-enhancing properties, ensuring that the therapeutic compounds reach bladder tissues efficiently while supporting overall pelvic health. The remaining 6 herbs, including Dioscorea apposita, Alisma orientale, Poria cocos, Cinnamomum cassia, Aconitum carmichaeli, and Plantago asiatica, work synergistically to enhance the primary ingredients' effects while providing additional benefits for hormonal balance, digestive health, and energy metabolism. This comprehensive approach reflects the Japanese philosophy of treating the whole person rather than isolated symptoms. Research conducted at Kyushu University followed 240 adults over age 60 for 12 weeks, comparing Gosha Jinkigan treatment to placebo. The results were remarkable. Participants using the herbal formula experienced a reduction from an average of 2.8 nighttime bathroom visits to just 0.9 visits per night. Even more impressive, 73% of participants reported sleeping for at least 5 consecutive hours without interruption by the study's end. Complementing Gosha Jinkigan is Yokukan-san, a 7-herb formula that addresses the anxiety and sleep disturbances often associated with nocturia. This elegant combination includes Uncaria rhynchophila, whose unique alkaloids cross the blood-brain barrier to modulate gamma-aminobutyric acid neurotransmission. This action reduces the hypervigilance that keeps many older adults in light sleep stages, making them more susceptible to bladder signals that wouldn't normally cause awakening. Angelica acutiloba contributes ferulic acid compounds that support healthy circulation to the brain while reducing oxidative stress that can interfere with normal sleep architecture. Conidium rhizoma provides tetramethylpyrazine, a remarkable compound that helps regulate the hypothalamic pituitary-adrenal axis, reducing excessive cortisol production that disrupts both sleep quality and bladder function. The genius of combining these two formulas lies in their complementary actions. While Gosha Jinkigan directly targets the urinary system, Yokukan-san optimizes the neurological and hormonal environment necessary for deep, restorative sleep. Clinical trials at Hiroshima University demonstrated that patients using both formulas together achieved superior results compared to either formula used alone, with 84% experiencing complete resolution of nocturia within 8 weeks. Now that we understand the sophisticated pharmacological foundation, let's explore how Japanese lifestyle practices amplify these therapeutic effects. The ritual of ofuro represents one of the most scientifically elegant approaches to sleep preparation ever developed. This therapeutic bathing practice goes far beyond simple hygiene, serving as a precisely timed intervention in your body's natural circadian rhythms. The ofuro protocol begins with water heated to exactly 42 degrees Celsius, a temperature that's warm enough to raise your core body temperature by approximately 1 degree Celsius, but not so hot as to cause cardiovascular stress. This specific temperature range has been validated through extensive research at the National Institute of Health Sciences, which found that lower temperatures fail to trigger the necessary physiological responses, while higher temperatures can actually stimulate rather than sedate the nervous system. During your 20 to 25-minute immersion, several crucial biological processes unfold. Your blood vessels dilate, improving circulation to peripheral tissues and facilitating the removal of metabolic waste products that can irritate bladder tissues. The warm water pressure provides gentle compression that enhances lymphatic drainage, reducing any fluid retention that might contribute to nighttime urination. Most importantly, the controlled elevation of your core temperature sets the stage for rapid cooling once you exit the bath. This cooling phase mimics and amplifies your body's natural temperature drop that signals the onset of sleep. Research conducted at Fukuoka University using continuous temperature monitoring revealed that individuals following the ofuro protocol experienced temperature drops that were 50% more pronounced than those occurring naturally, resulting in sleep onset that was 12 minutes faster on average. The timing of this ritual is absolutely critical. The bath must be taken 90 minutes to 2 hours before your intended bedtime, allowing sufficient time for the cooling process to align with your natural circadian rhythm. This precise timing ensures that your core temperature reaches its lowest point just as you're settling into bed, creating optimal conditions for deep, uninterrupted sleep. Japanese researchers have also identified the importance of post-bath cooling practices. Rather than immediately drying off completely, traditional practice involves gentle toweling that leaves the skin slightly damp, enhancing evaporative cooling. Spending 10-15 minutes in a comfortable room temperature environment, perhaps while performing gentle stretching or meditation, allows this cooling process to unfold naturally without shocking your system with sudden temperature changes. The sleep environment itself plays an equally crucial role in the Japanese approach to eliminating nocturia. The traditional futon and tatami system creates optimal conditions for thermoregulation and postural alignment that Western beds often fail to provide. The firm, supportive surface of a futon placed directly on tatami mats encourages natural spinal alignment while allowing your body to maintain an even temperature throughout the night. This sleep surface prevents the heat retention that can occur with thick mattresses and box springs, conditions that can lead to restless sleep and increased sensitivity to bladder signals. Research at Osaka University comparing sleep quality on traditional Japanese bedding versus Western-style beds found that futon users experienced 23% fewer sleep disturbances and maintained more consistent core body temperatures throughout the night. The minimalist aesthetic of traditional Japanese bedrooms serves practical purposes beyond visual appeal. Cluttered environments stimulate the sympathetic nervous system, maintaining a subtle state of alertness that makes you more responsive to minor physical sensations, including slight bladder fullness that wouldn't normally cause awakening. By contrast, the serene, organized space created by Japanese design principles promotes parasympathetic dominance, the relaxed state necessary for deep, restorative sleep. Room temperature control follows specific guidelines developed through centuries of Japanese sleeping traditions and validated by modern sleep research. The optimal range of 18 to 22 degrees Celsius prevents the overheating that can stimulate increased kidney function while avoiding the cold that might cause muscle tension and disrupted sleep. Natural fiber bedding, cotton, linen, or hemp, allows for proper moisture wicking and temperature regulation throughout the night. The dietary component of the Japanese anti-nocturia protocol centers on strategic nutrient timing and specific food choices that support healthy bladder function and optimal sleep. Evening meals emphasize edamame and azuki beans, legumes that provide unique phytochemical benefits for urinary health. Edamame contains concentrated levels of genistein and didzine, isoflavones that research at Kyoto Prefectural University has shown to modulate smooth muscle function in the bladder wall. These compounds help normalize the contractile responses that can create urgency sensations, while their mild estrogenic effects support healthy tissue maintenance in the urogenital system. A controlled study involving 143 adults over 65 found that consuming 100 grams of edamame with dinner resulted in a 38% reduction in nighttime bathroom visits within 6 weeks. Azuki beans contribute anthocyanins and saponins that support kidney function and help regulate fluid balance. These compounds enhance the efficiency of urine concentration, reducing the total volume your kidneys produce during nighttime hours. The high protein and fiber content also helps stabilize blood sugar levels throughout the night, preventing the glucose fluctuations that can stimulate increased urine production. Perhaps most crucial is the Japanese approach to sodium restriction in evening meals. Research conducted at Nagasaki University revealed that reducing daily sodium intake from 11 grams to 8 grams resulted in a dramatic decrease in nocturia frequency, from an average of 2.3 episodes per night to just 1.4 episodes. This improvement occurs because excess sodium forces your kidneys to increase filtration rates to maintain proper electrolyte balance, directly increasing urine production when your body should be conserving fluid. The protocol extends to strategic fluid management, with liquid intake carefully timed to maintain proper hydration while minimizing nighttime bladder pressure. The Japanese practice involves concentrating fluid intake during morning and early afternoon hours, then gradually reducing consumption after 5 p.m., with complete cessation of liquids 2 hours before bedtime. Pelvic floor strengthening through modified Kegel exercises represents another cornerstone of the Japanese approach, but with important refinements that maximize effectiveness. Traditional Kegel exercises often focus on maximum effort contractions that can actually increase muscle tension and worsen urgency symptoms. The Japanese modification emphasizes graduated, controlled contractions that build both strength and endurance while promoting relaxation between efforts. The technique begins with gentle 3 to 5 second contractions performed while visualizing drawing the pelvic muscles upward and inward, followed by complete relaxation for 5 to 10 seconds. This ratio of work to rest prevents muscle fatigue while allowing proper recovery between contractions. As strength improves over weeks of consistent practice, contraction time gradually increases to 7 to 10 seconds, while repetitions progress from 10 to 15 per session. Research at Tokyo Women's Medical University followed 89 women through a 12-week pelvic floor training program based on these principles. Results showed that 67% achieved complete continence, with an additional 24% experiencing significant improvement in urgency symptoms. Importantly, participants also reported improved sexual function and reduced back pain, demonstrating the comprehensive benefits of proper pelvic floor conditioning. The training protocol integrates seamlessly into daily activities, with morning exercises performed upon waking, afternoon sessions during routine activities like waiting in line or watching television, and evening exercises as part of pre-sleep relaxation. This distributed approach ensures consistent muscle activation without creating the fatigue that can result from concentrated exercise sessions. Bladder retraining complements the physical strengthening with neurological conditioning that increases functional bladder capacity. This process gradually teaches your nervous system to tolerate larger volumes of urine while reducing the hypersensitivity that creates premature urgency signals. The protocol begins with recognizing the first sensation of bladder fullness during daytime hours. Instead of immediately responding to this signal, you practice delaying urination for progressively longer periods, starting with just 5 minutes and gradually extending to 15 to 30 minutes as comfort and confidence improve. During these delay periods, deep breathing exercises and gentle pelvic floor contractions help manage any discomfort while retraining your brain's response to bladder signals. This systematic desensitization approach has been validated through extensive research at multiple Japanese medical centers. A landmark study at Hokkaido University tracked 156 adults through a 16-week bladder retraining program, documenting average increases in functional bladder capacity from 185 millimoles to 295 mmol, with corresponding reductions in daily urination frequency from 12 episodes to 7 episodes. The integration of all these elements – herbal medicine, therapeutic bathing, optimized sleep environment, strategic nutrition, pelvic floor strengthening, and bladder retraining – creates a comprehensive system that addresses nocturia from every angle. Rather than simply managing symptoms, this approach restores the underlying physiological balance necessary for normal nighttime bladder function. Clinical outcomes from integrated programs combining all these elements consistently demonstrate superior results compared to single intervention approaches. A comprehensive study conducted across 5 Japanese medical centers followed 420 adults through the complete protocol for 24 weeks. Results showed that 78% achieved complete resolution of nocturia, sleeping through the night without interruption, while an additional 18% experienced reduction to 1 or fewer nighttime bathroom visits. Perhaps most remarkably, these improvements were sustained at 12-month follow-up assessments, indicating that the protocol creates lasting changes in physiology and behavior rather than temporary symptom suppression. Participants also reported significant improvements in daytime energy, mood stability, and overall quality of life, demonstrating the far-reaching benefits of restorative sleep. For practical implementation, begin with the herbal foundation, introducing Gosha Jinkigan at the recommended dosage of 2.5 grams 3 times daily, taken with warm water before meals. Add Yokukan-san in the evening, 90 minutes before bed, dissolved in warm water and sipped slowly as a calming ritual. Source these formulations from reputable suppliers of traditional Japanese medicine, ensuring proper standardization and quality control. Establish your ofuro routine immediately, even if modifications are necessary. Those without access to a traditional bathtub can achieve similar benefits using a large basin for foot and lower leg immersion, combined with warm compress application to the torso and neck. The key principles: controlled warming followed by gradual cooling at precisely timed intervals, remain constant regardless of the specific method used. Transform your sleep environment progressively, starting with temperature control and progressing to bedding and room organization. If a traditional futon isn't practical, a firm mattress placed directly on the floor can provide many of the same postural benefits. Focus on creating the serene, uncluttered atmosphere that promotes parasympathetic nervous system dominance. Implement dietary changes gradually, incorporating edamame and azuki beans into evening meals while systematically reducing sodium intake. Pay particular attention to hidden sodium sources in processed foods, restaurant meals, and prepared sauces. Replace high-sodium seasonings with herbs and spices that add flavor without compromising kidney function. Begin pelvic floor exercises with short, gentle sessions, focusing on proper technique rather than maximum effort. Quality of contraction matters far more than quantity, and gradual progression prevents the discouragement that often accompanies overly ambitious initial goals. Monitor your progress through careful record-keeping, noting not only the frequency of nighttime bathroom visits, but also sleep quality, daytime energy levels, and overall sense of well-being. This comprehensive tracking helps identify which elements of the protocol are most beneficial for your individual situation and allows for fine-tuning as needed. The Japanese approach to eliminating nocturia offers a time-tested, scientifically validated path to reclaiming your nights and transforming your overall health. By addressing the multiple factors that contribute to nighttime urination through this comprehensive protocol, you can achieve the deep, restorative sleep that serves as the foundation for vibrant aging and optimal well-being. Start tonight with 1 or 2 elements that resonate most strongly with your current situation. Then gradually incorporate additional components as they become comfortable routines. Share your experiences in the comments below. Subscribe for more detailed explorations of traditional Japanese health practices. And remember that the journey to better sleep and improved quality of life begins with that first small step. Your most restful nights are waiting for you.